Hi everyone, especially to you, Sir John. So my topic is drawing conclusion about population mean based on test statistic, value, and critical region. So before that, we must familiar the critical value. So first, the Z critical value, level of significance. So if it's one tilde test, our critical value is either positive or negative 2.326. If it's two tilde test naman, and the alpha level is 1%, our critical value is either positive or negative 2.575. If its the alpha level is 2.5% and one tilde test, the critical value is positive negative 1.960. So if it's two tilde test, our critical value is positive or negative 2.326. If the alpha level is 5%, our critical value is positive or negative 1.645. If it's two tilde test, our critical value is positive negative 1.960. If our alpha level is 10%, our critical value is either positive negative 1.28 if it's one tilde test. And if it's two tilde test, our critical value is either negative positive 1.645. So that's for the Z critical value. How we know if our test is at Z? How we know if our critical value is at the Z test. So if the sample size is large, where sample size is greater than or equal to 30, and the population standard deviation is known. So, kung ang sample size is greater than 30 or equal, then atong standard deviation is given na. So, dira makita nga z-test, atong critical value is z-test. So, proceed. This one, our formula for the z-test. The sample mean minus population mean over population standard deviation over the square root of sample size. So that's our formula for the z-test. So proceed. Let's proceed. So t-test naman. So the t-test, we have the degree of freedom. The degree of freedom. So the degree of freedom is sample size minus 1. So that's how we find the degree of freedom. So how we know if our critical value is at the t-test? So it's simple. If the sample size is small, where sample size is less than 30, and the population is unknown. Kung atong sample size is gamay, less than siya 30, dira ata mag-base sa t-test. Atong critical value mag-base na sa t-test. So the formula of our t-test is t is equal to sample mean minus population mean over sample standard deviation over the square root of sample size. So that's our formula for the t-test. So let's proceed. Be familiar with the symbols. The X bar stands for sample mean. This symbol stands for population mean. The N stands for the sample size. This symbol stands for population standard deviation. S stands for sample standard deviation. Your DF or degree of freedom, where sample size is minus 1. That's our symbol. term, term and definition. So let's proceed. So decision rule. The decision rule, if Z computed is greater than or equal to Z critical value, referred, our null hypothesis is rejected. So if our Z computed is less than to our Z critical value, therefore our null hypothesis is not or do not reject. So if our T computed test naman, T computed value is greater than or equal to T critical value, therefore the null hypothesis is rejected. If T computed is less than to T critical value, is to not reject the null hypothesis. So mani ang the symbol. If greater than siya, itong null is rejected. Kung less than naman, itong null is not rejected. So simple mga natin mani. So let's proceed. Let's have an example. Compute for each value given the following information. Use alpha level is equal to 0.05. Interpret the result. So here we have the alternate hypothesis symbol is greater than. So automatically it's one tilde test. So it's at the right tilde test. At the right tilde. So mas here siya di right tilde siya. Hindi siya nga lapit ato ang critical zone. So our standard population division is given, and our sample size is greater than 30. So automatically our critical value is at the C test, because our sample size is greater than 30 and our population standard deviation is given, which is 8. So looking at the table, so here we have given the level of significance, which is the alpha level 0.05. So this one tilde test. So let's find the critical value. 0.05 convert into percentage is equal to 5%. So here our critical value is, so greater than man siya, right tilde test, which is positive. So our critical value is 1.645. That's our critical value. Our critical value is 1.645. So we must compute these given results to find the computed value. So let's proceed. Let's use the formula of Z-test, which is the sample mean minus population mean over standard population mean over the square root of sample size. So our sample mean, which is 71.5, and our population mean, which is 70, and our standard population mean, population standard deviation rather, is 8. So our sample size is 100. So put that. So we have here 71.5 minus 70 over 8 over the square root of 100. So simplify the given equation. So we have 1.5 over 8 over 10. So simplify again. 1.5 over 0.8. So the final answer is our z computed value is equal to 1.875. This is our z computed value. So our z computed value and our z critical value is 1.645. So our z computed value is greater than z critical value. 1.875 is greater than 1.645. So therefore, wait. So let's have so our 1.645 is here. This is the critical boundary. And our z computed value is 1.875. So I think the 1.8 is here, I think. Here, the 1.8. So atong z computed value is na lapas siya sa critical value. So musa, or therefore, our null hypothesis is rejected. Kinalapas man siya sa critical boundary. Ito man siya na ipon sa rejection zone. Naman ito ang z computed value. So therefore our z computed value is rejected. The null hypothesis is rejected. The computed z value is 1.875, which is greater than the critical value of 1.645. Therefore, we reject the null hypothesis and support the alternative hypothesis. We reject the null hypothesis because our z computed value is greater than the critical value. Atong z computed value is nalampas siya sa critical zone. So let's have a next example. Compute for its value given the following information. Use the alpha level of is equal to 0.01. Interpret the result. So here we have given, so the alternate hypothesis is less than. The symbol is less than, so until test. And it's left tailed because it's less than. And our sample size is 12. And there is no standard population deviation. It's not given, unknown. So automatically, our critical value is at the t-test because our sample size is less than 30. Less than 30. So we look at the table, the t-test. Let's find the critical value. So we first must compute the degree of freedom. The degree of freedom is sample size minus 1. So this. So 12, our sample size is 12 minus 1 is equals to 11. And it's until test. And our alpha level is 0.01. So let's proceed. Let's find the critical value. So 0.01. And our degree of freedom is 12 minus 1 equals 11. So here, our critical value is 2.718 as our critical value. Negative 2.718 because it's left-tailed. So na siya diri sa dito side diari. So negative siya. Negative na diri positive. So diri ato ang critical value na bit. So wala pa na identify kung asa yun exactly. Ito na I mean, negative 2.718. So, na-check negative 2.7. So, let's proceed to calculate the computed t-test. Computed, we use that formula. Sample mean minus population mean over sample standard deviation over square root of sample size. So we have given so our sample mean, which is 124.5, our population mean is 127, our sample standard deviation is 5, and our sample size is 12. So, na ito ang gamitan. Ito siya i-compute. So, we have here 124.5 minus 127 over 5 over square root of 12. So, simplify. Negative 2.5 over 5 over 8.46. Simplify again. Negative 2.5 over 1.44. So, our final answer is negative 1.736. That's our computed value. Negative 1.736. And our critical value is negative 2.718. So, proceed. Use this example. So, the critical value or critical boundary is at negative 2.7 here. And our computed p-value is negative 1.736. So the negative 1.736 is, I think, here. Negative 1.736. So wala siya nalapas sa critical boundary. So therefore, our null hypothesis is accepted. Because wala siya nalapas sa rejection region. Na siya sa acceptance or non-rejection region. So na-accept na ito ang null hypothesis. So decision, the computed t-value is greater than the critical value at alpha level equals 0.01. So negative 1.736 is greater than negative 2.78. Since we have a left field test, our conclusion is that we failed to reject the null hypothesis. We failed to reject hypothesis. So our null hypothesis is accepted. So let's proceed. Example number 2. Let's have another example. So the government claims that 10,000 is the monthly expenses of a Filipino family with 4 members. A sample of 26 families is mean monthly expenses of 10,900 and a standard deviation of 1,250. Is there enough evidence to reject the government's claim at alpha level of 2.5%? So, yung given na ito ang sample mean, population mean. So we have given. So if you look here, our alternative hypothesis is not equal. So automatically it's two-tailed. Equal or not equal is two-tailed test. So it's two critical region or two rejection region. That's why we call it two-tailed. So our sample size is 86. Our sample size is less than 30. So automatically, our critical value is at the t-test. So we find the critical value. So our given alpha level 2.5% and degree of freedom 26 minus 1 is 25. So we find that critical value. 25. Then it's two-tailed. And 2.25. So here, our critical value is 2. Negative or positive 2.485. So that is our critical value, 2.485. So use the t-test formula, the t formula. You have given the sample mean 10,900 minus population mean 10,000, sample standard deviation 1,250 over the square root of 26. So here. So simplify the given equation. Simplify again. So our critical the t critical value is the t computed value rather is equal to 3.671. That is our t critical value is either positive or negative 3.671 because it's two-tailed test. So our rejection zone or the critical boundary is either positive or negative 2.485. So this is our critical boundary. So our computed t-computed value is 3.671. So the 3.671 is, I think, here. The 3.671 is here, I think. Our t-computed value is greater than our t-computed value is greater than the critical value. So therefore, itong t-computed value is nalabas siya sa critical boundary. So therefore, the null hypothesis is rejected. Because if the t-computed is greater than the critical value, automatically the null hypothesis is rejected. So therefore, the claim of the government that 10,000 is the monthly expenses of a Filipino family with 4 members is not accurate. We reject their claim. So decision, the absolute value of the computed t-value is greater than the absolute of the critical t-value. So therefore, we reject the hypothesis. Kaya nalapas mo siya sa critical region. Critical boundary, nasa sa critical region. So, in conclusion, we can conclude that there is enough evidence to reject the claim of the government that 10,000 is the monthly expenses of a Filipino family with 4 members. So, we reject the claim of the government that 10,000 is the monthly expenses of the Filipino family with 4 members. So, I think it's 15,000. That's my claim. So that's for today's lesson. So thank you for listening, especially to Sir John. Bye-bye.